What if I told you that some of the foods you've been relying on for strong bones after 60 may not be doing as much as you think? And what if the most powerful bone strengthening food of all isn't milk, isn't yogurt, and isn't any supplement on the pharmacy shelf, but something much simpler that most people stopped eating years ago? Today, we're talking about the real science behind bone strength after 60, because bone loss is silent until it suddenly isn't. A shorter step on the stairs, a little stiffness in the back, or that uneasy feeling when walking on uneven ground. These can all be early signals that your bones aren't getting the right kind of support. But the good news is this: your bones can still rebuild at any age. And in the middle of this video, I'll reveal the one unexpected food that researchers say outperforms many calcium supplements for improving bone density naturally. Let's get started. Silent bone loss after 60. Most people over 60 never feel the exact moment their bones begin to weaken. Bone loss is silent. There is no alarm, no warning, and no sudden pain. It happens slowly, quietly, and often without any obvious signs. For many adults, the first clues appear in small, everyday movements. Maybe you hesitate before stepping off a curb. Maybe the stairs feel just a little harder than before. Or perhaps your back feels stiff in the morning, and you assume it's just age catching up. But according to new research, even a 5% drop in bone density can double your fracture risk. That means one tiny change, something you cannot see or feel, can make your bones more fragile long before a doctor ever mentions osteoporosis. This is why slips that used to be harmless in your 40s or 50s can turn into weeks or months of recovery after 60. A simple misstep on a wet kitchen floor, or even getting up too quickly from bed, can lead to fractures that take a long time to heal. And here's something most older adults never hear: this bone loss is not permanent, and it is not something you must simply accept as part of aging. Your bones are living tissue. They are constantly breaking down old cells and rebuilding new ones. Scientists call this process bone remodeling, and it continues your entire life, even into your 60s, 70s, and 80s. The problem is not that aging stops bone rebuilding. The problem is that aging slows down the signals that activate rebuilding, and it reduces the body's ability to absorb key minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K2. This is why choosing the right foods matters so much more after 60. Foods like kefir, leafy greens, chia seeds, and sardines with bones don't just add nutrients, they help your body absorb and use those nutrients. And in the next section, you'll discover the exact reason why aging bones lose strength faster than most people realize, and how certain foods can naturally turn this process back on. Even better, you'll soon learn about one food later in the countdown that delivers more usable calcium than many supplements, making it one of the most powerful natural bone strengthening foods available. The science behind aging bones. To understand how to rebuild bone strength after 60, we need to understand what actually happens inside aging bones. According to Harvard researchers, adults over 60 begin to lose bone density not only because of aging, but because the body becomes less efficient at absorbing and activating minerals, especially calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K2. Imagine your bones as a house under constant repair. New bricks are added, old ones are replaced, and the structure stays strong. But after 60, the workers become slower, the tools aren't used properly, and fewer bricks reach the building site. Your body is still getting minerals from food, but these minerals are not being delivered where they're needed. This explains why many seniors feel changes in their movement long before a bone scan reveals osteoporosis. Common early signs include slightly slower stair climbing, weaker legs, or a small change in posture. These signals show that the body isn't activating minerals properly and that bone remodeling is slowing down. A major breakthrough came from a 2023 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, which found that fermented foods, especially kefir and Greek yogurt, help restore mineral absorption by strengthening the good bacteria in your gut. These bacteria act like a gatekeeper, deciding how much calcium you absorb and how much you flush out. This is why two seniors can eat the same foods but have very different bone density results. One absorbs the nutrients, the other doesn't. The National Institutes of Health also confirmed that the best bone-building foods are not always the ones people expect. Many seniors rely heavily on milk or supplements, but the body can only use calcium if vitamins D and K2 are present to activate it. That's why certain foods like sardines with bones, eggs, and leafy greens work better than pills. As bone density naturally decreases after 60, small nutrient shortages become much larger problems. Without the right vitamins, calcium simply passes through the body unused. But the right foods can turn the delivery system back on, helping bones rebuild at any age. And coming up next, you'll learn how foods like sweet potatoes, chia seeds, and almonds begin strengthening bones within weeks, and why one particular food later in this countdown outperforms many expensive calcium supplements. Number 10, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes may seem simple, but they deliver potassium, antioxidants, and gentle anti-inflammatory compounds, three things older bones need every day. After 60, almost all adults experience low-grade inflammation, which slows the body's ability to recycle old bone tissue and replace it with new bone. Just half a cup of sweet potatoes, 2 to 3 times a week, can help calm this inflammation and create a healthier environment for bone-building minerals. You can bake, roast, or mash them, making them easy to add to meals. If you take potassium-sparing medications, talk to your doctor before increasing your intake. Number 9, chia seeds. Chia seeds are tiny, but they offer plant-based calcium, omega-3 fats, and trace minerals that assist in forming new bone. What makes chia especially helpful is its slow-release absorption. Just 1 tablespoon mixed into yogurt, kefir, or oatmeal gives your body steady access to nutrients throughout the day. Be sure to drink extra water because chia absorbs liquid and can cause discomfort if eaten dry. Over time, seniors often notice smoother joint movement and a more stable feeling when walking. Number 8, almonds provide magnesium, which activates calcium. Without magnesium, calcium cannot be used properly by the body, no matter how much you eat. A small handful, about 10 to 12 almonds, makes a perfect snack. For adults managing weight or blood sugar, keep portions modest. When magnesium levels improve, you may feel stronger transitions when standing up, better muscle-bone coordination, and more confidence climbing stairs. Number 7, eggs. Offer vitamin D and high-quality protein, two essential nutrients for repairing bone tissue. Vitamin D helps pull calcium into bones, while protein supports the internal scaffolding that keeps bones strong. 1 egg a day fits safely into most senior diets unless you have cholesterol restrictions. Many older adults report feeling steadier walking on uneven ground after adding eggs regularly. Number 6, spinach is one of the best leafy greens for bone health. It's rich in vitamin K, a nutrient that activates the proteins responsible for transporting calcium directly into your bones. As we age, this activation process slows down dramatically. This means you can eat plenty of calcium but still not absorb enough. Adding 1 cup of spinach to meals 3 or 4 times a week, whether in salads, soups, eggs, or smoothies, helps restore this crucial pathway. If you take blood thinners, maintain a consistent amount of vitamin K instead of suddenly increasing it. Number 5, calcium-rich foods. Calcium-rich foods give your bones the raw building materials they need daily. These foods help repair tiny microfractures, maintain posture, and support hip and leg strength. Choices include leafy greens, tofu, fortified milk, and other high-calcium options. One key fact many seniors miss: spreading calcium intake throughout the day works much better than taking one large supplement dose. Your body cannot absorb huge amounts at once. Consistent small servings help keep your bones supplied with steady mineral support. Number 4, high absorption calcium sources. Some foods contain calcium in forms that your body absorbs 20 to 30% more efficiently, which becomes extremely important after 60. These foods become even more effective when paired with vitamin D-rich foods or sunlight. If absorption is a concern, and for most seniors it is, avoid eating high oxalate foods like beet greens or too much spinach in the same meal as calcium, because they can block absorption. When seniors make this simple timing adjustment, they often notice steadier balance, better leg strength, and improved recovery after daily movement. Number 3, kefir is one of the most underrated bone-building foods available to seniors. It's a fermented drink packed with probiotics, good bacteria that help your gut absorb and process minerals. After age 60, the gut naturally becomes less efficient at absorbing calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Even if you eat healthy foods, your body may not use them well. This is where kefir shines. Researchers have found that kefir doesn't just contain nutrients. It improves the entire delivery system that transports minerals into the bones. By drinking just half a cup of unsweetened kefir daily, You help reactivate the pathways that slow down with age. Many seniors notice improvements within days, such as smoother digestion, less bloating, and more regular bowel movements. This healthier gut environment means your bones finally receive more usable calcium, leading to stronger remodeling and increased density over time. Kefir also pairs extremely well with spinach, from section 4, because vitamin K and probiotics work together to improve mineral absorption even more. This simple pairing becomes a natural osteoporosis supporting combination that many doctors never mention. Number 2, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt delivers one of the most powerful nutrient combinations for older adults: high quality protein, natural calcium, live probiotics. This trio supports both bones and the muscles that protect balance, an essential factor for preventing fractures. Most seniors don't realize that bone health and muscle strength are deeply connected. Weak muscles lead to faster bone loss and higher fall risk. Just one small cup per day of Greek yogurt can help rebuild bone tissue and strengthen the muscles around your hips, legs, and spine. If you're sensitive to dairy, choose a low lactose or lactose free version. These offer the same benefits with less digestive discomfort. Over time, Greek yogurt helps improve posture, reduce wobbling on uneven surfaces, and create a more grounded, stable feeling when walking. Many older adults describe it as feeling stronger from the inside out. And now that we've built up the foundation, the activation system, and the support network, we are ready to reveal the most powerful bone building food on the entire list. Number 1, sardines with bones. At the very top of the list, and often the most surprising, is sardines with bones. These tiny fish contain the most absorbable form of natural calcium found in any food. What makes them so special is that the calcium comes from the soft, edible bones inside the sardine. This calcium is already in a natural, easy-to-use structure that your body absorbs far more efficiently than many calcium pills. Sardines also contain vitamin D, omega-3, healthy fats, high-quality protein. This powerful trio helps aging bones repair faster, absorb calcium better, and reduce inflammation that weakens bone tissue over time. This is exactly the combination needed by adults in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. All you need is one small can once or twice a week, on toast, mixed into salads, or paired with vegetables. For anyone managing blood pressure, simply choose a low sodium version. Studies show that seniors who eat sardines with bones regularly experience real improvements in bone density, sometimes greater than what they achieve with expensive supplements. Many calcium pills never absorb fully, especially after age 60 when digestion slows. But sardine calcium enters the bloodstream quickly and efficiently, and this is the part most seniors find encouraging. When vitamin D, omega-3s, and natural calcium work together, bones respond much faster. Balance improves, walking becomes steadier, posture strengthens. These changes happen because bones finally receive the nutrients they recognize and know how to use. Even adults in their 70s and 80s can benefit from adding sardines to their weekly routine. Bone tissue remains active throughout life. It simply needs the right signals and materials to rebuild. With sardines at the top of your bone health list, you now have the strongest natural calcium source available, working to protect your skeleton, improve mobility, and lower fracture risk. You've now seen all 10 powerful foods that can help rebuild bone density naturally after age 60. But the most important part is understanding how these foods work together, not individually. Many seniors believe bone strength comes from one thing, usually calcium. But real bone health is the result of multiple nutrients working as a team. And when you begin combining these foods, even in small amounts, you create a stronger, more reliable bone-building environment inside your body. For example, kefir improves your gut's ability to absorb minerals. Spinach activates proteins that transport calcium into bone tissue. Sardines with bones supply the most usable form of natural calcium available. Greek yogurt strengthens the muscles that support balance and stability. Sweet potatoes, chia seeds, almonds, and eggs each reinforce specific parts of the bone remodeling cycle. When these foods appear in your weekly routine, your bones receive 4 essential signals. 1, more usable calcium. 2, better mineral absorption. 3, stronger bone remodeling. 4, improved muscle support for balance. And this combination is often far more effective than expensive supplements that many seniors rely on. What's even more encouraging is that bone tissue doesn't stop responding with age. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, bones remain active. They constantly rebuild, reshape, and repair, especially when given the nutrients they know how to use. Many older adults start noticing changes within weeks, feeling steadier on uneven ground, less hesitation climbing stairs, stronger legs and hips, better posture throughout the day, fewer wobbles when standing up, a sense of confidence returning. These improvements aren't just physical, they are emotional too. When your body feels stronger, your independence grows. You trust your steps more. You feel more comfortable walking outdoors. You feel more like yourself. And remember, this isn't about perfection. You don't need all 10 foods every day. Small, simple habits work best. A spoonful of chia seeds, a cup of Greek yogurt, kefir in the evening, or sardines once a week. These small actions create big results because they support your bones where it matters most. Now that you understand how the entire system works, let's move into your final section, a message of support, safety, and encouragement for your journey ahead. If you've been feeling unsure, unsteady, or even a little worried about your bone health lately, please know you are not alone. Millions of older adults feel the same way. Every slower step, every moment of hesitation on the stairs, every morning stiffness can feel like a sign of something slipping away. But today, you've learned something incredibly important. Your bones are still capable of getting stronger. You have not run out of time. Your body still heals, adapts, and rebuilds, even now. And it does this best when you give it the right nourishment. The 10 bone-strengthening foods we walked through today are not magic tricks. They are natural activation signals your body already understands. When you give your bones the right combination of minerals, protein, healthy fats, and probiotics, they respond quickly and steadily. Before you start making big changes, remember one important step. Check with your doctor, especially if you take blood thinners, blood pressure medicine, diabetes medication, or calcium supplements. This quick conversation keeps you safe and ensures these foods support your health the right way. After that, start small. You don't need to change everything overnight. Begin with 1 or 2 foods, a cup of Greek yogurt, a spoonful of chia seeds, spinach in your dinner, sardines once a week, or a little kefir before bed. These small steps are powerful. They build momentum. They strengthen your bones quietly in the background. Until one day, you notice you're moving with more confidence, standing taller and feeling more stable than you have in years. And remember, you're not walking this path alone. Thousands of seniors across the country are on the same journey, trying to build stronger bones naturally and stay active for as long as possible. Your story, your progress, and your courage matter. If you share your age and your biggest health goal in the comments, you might inspire someone who needs hope today. If this video helped you feel clearer, safer, or more hopeful, please tap the like button and share it with someone who cares about their health. Your simple action could help another older adult take a step towards stronger bones. And in the next video, we'll go deeper into simple daily habits, walking routines, posture fixes, and nutrient timing that make your bones respond even faster. Take care of yourself, stay steady, and I'll see you in the next one.